Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on when you watch this video. Today is July 6, 2020, and this is your stimulus check and stimulus package update for today. Let's get it started. To start off with our second stimulus package, we have two hurdles that are stopping and getting in our way. The first hurdle is the divide of the Republican leadership in the Senate. Basically, they can't agree on what to include in the next stimulus package. Well, I don't know what they should include in this stimulus package besides help for the people. Give them actually stimulus checks, not a single one-time payment to bridge us over for another 6 months, which will do us no good. They need to give a thought to all the essential workers that they made work during this pandemic that risked their life every day to go out there, as well as risk their families' lives when they came back home. They need to worry less about the infrastructure at this present time and worry more about the people out there that are starving. They're about to lose their housing because their eviction moratorium is about to expire, I think, at the end of this month. They need to worry about the PUA, because the PUA is also going to expire at the end of this month. In fact, some people are going to receive their last PUA check on the 25th of this month because of the way it falls. But we'll see what they say. I mean, let's put it this way. When Senator Rob Portman was asked, do you think the Senate leadership, meaning the Republican leadership, can write another bill and pass it before they go on their next vacation? His reply was, it is possible, but there is a difference of opinions. They can't agree. Where can't they agree? I mean, come on. You have them wanting to work on the unemployment insurance, because there are many Republicans that are basically want to continue it at $600 a month, $600 a week. There are others that want to cut it in half. Put it at a lower rate, and then there's other Republicans out there that just say screw it all together and don't want to do it at all. Well, the unemployment thing should really depend on the person and how bad they need it. I mean, there are people out there that actually need the PUA a lot because it's the only form of income at this present time. There are people that are on the PUA right now that don't need it because they're living at home with their mother and their father, and their mother and father has a source of income that can help them actually survive, so they can just get regular unemployment to help, give them a little extra cash. And then there's those other ones out there that are like, well, I am making more money on unemployment, so why should I go back to work? Those people need to be cut off altogether because they're just using the system when others really need it, which is not a good thing. And then, like I said, we have all three different groups that just want to screw this unemployment, either leave it, cut it, or get rid of it. They can't even agree on the state and local assistance of hundreds of billions of dollars, if not trillions of dollars, to go out to the states that might need it the baddest. I mean, I don't know. I don't have a list of all these states, but I know there's a lot of states out there that could use state and local assistance, and half a trillion to $1 trillion stimulus check going out to these states. Not each state is going to get $1 trillion, but they're all going to get a cut of it for assistance. Will help them out a lot because, as everyone knows, as you look outside, people are becoming more scarce because COVID-19 is putting people in the hospital and keeping them stuck at home because it's a bad idea for them to go outside and affect other people. I don't know exactly what to say on this one. I mean, come on, this is out of control. I mean, the Republican leadership don't want to give out anything. I mean, the leadership doesn't want to give out anything to state and local governments. Where there are some Republicans out there that have no problem giving out large amounts to state and local governments. And again, there's other Republicans out there that don't want to give out anything. Wow, that sort of sounds like the unemployment thing as well, doesn't it? I mean, you have the leaders that are indifferent from it. You have some that are like, yeah, we'll give out the big amounts, and you have others that just say, nah, screw them. I mean, how fair is that, really? The Republicans can't just make a decision on what needs to be done. What good are they? And because right now, like I said, they're on a paid vacation thanks to the taxpayers. And yet, we don't get thanked for them having this paid vacation. We're not going to get thanked for they're having their next paid vacation on August 7th, which is a 4-week vacation. We're just hoping that they can pass a new bill between the 20th and the start of their next vacation, the 20th this month and the 7th of next month. We could hope, though, can't we? We can just really hope on that one. That would be great. And the second hurdle is the difference in opinion between the Senate Republicans and the House Democrats. Okay. The House Democrats want the Republicans to pass a big stimulus package bill, because I think that if they see that the Democrats want the Republicans to pass a big stimulus bill to impact on the people as well as the economy. And what I'm thinking is the Republicans are going to try to pass a $1 trillion bill, and it's going to go right in front of the House Representatives, and they're going to look at it and they're going to say, no, this is too cheap. The people really need your help. Because I mean, think about it. These people actually want to concentrate on the hospitality industry, $1 trillion is going to go right to them anyways, because you have cruise ships, you have restaurants yet again, like I said, hotels, and other places like that, including, oh my gosh, how many different hotels out there are there? Plus the cruise ships industries, they sort of at a standstill right now, with people stuck on ships everywhere. And the restaurants, they're already talking about giving them a $120 billion assistance because they've been hit really bad. But like I said, the Democrats want them to pass a big bill. They're thinking that the Senate's going to pass a small bill. And if that happens, the Democrats are going to say, no, we're not going to pass this, which means they're going to be deadlocked and we're going to be put on hold for even longer. I mean, if you think about it here, when the CARES Act came out, it got passed into law within 8 days. That's how fast they can move. I mean, I know they can move faster than that. I mean, I don't care if they're old people or not. They can move faster than that because they've already proven that. Let's see here. And we've got a breaking piece of stimulus news. The House Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell was asked if there was going to be a second stimulus check, and his reply was, the Republicans are supporting a second stimulus check, but a few Republicans want to tighten the eligibility, basically tighten the qualifications for the second stimulus check to include some of the college students that were missed, and basically to get one you have to make $40,000 or less a year. I'm sure they're going to try to put a few more qualifications on there to even screw the people even more, like they usually like to do. And let's see here. They're having a more targeted approach to who deserves a second stimulus check. Who deserves a second stimulus check? I wonder who that could be. Could that be them when they got their $36,000 out of the CARES Act? Or would that be us, that they can actually give us a monthly stimulus check for X amount of time just to help the people out so they can survive, they can eat, they can have a place to live, they can pay on their bills, because we're hurting really bad right now. And like I said, they're on their nice paid vacation. Thank you, viewers, for paying for their vacation. I'm thanking myself too, because I watch my own video as well, so I get to thank myself for their paid vacation. And then I lost my train of thought on that one, but like I said, they don't care about us. They're on their vacation. They're talking about how they're still working. They're still working, but we all know that they're on their yachts or in the big mansions or eating caviar and drinking champagne and not caring about the people that are out here dying because of them, because they're taking so long and they're procrastinating on getting a bill passed to help the people out. Oh my gosh, it's just getting worse and worse, isn't it? But I mean, like I said, the Republicans want to basically pass a small bill, which is in contrast to what the Democrats want. The Democrats want the stimulus checks to go out to more people instead of a more targeted group of people that make under $40,000 or less a year, and certain other individuals. The Democrats want it to go out to everyone, which is a good thing. The Democrats support the people. The Republicans support the, I guess you could say, the company. I guess the United States is a company, and the people are its employees. So basically, the Democrats are like the low-level management that see the employees as needing more money in their paychecks. Well, the Democrats are like the business owners. They're saying, yeah, we can't do it. No more money for them. So I had to go off on you guys like that, but it's sort of a good analogy. And they also have a targeted approach when it comes to the unemployment, meaning the politicians are analyzing whether they can extend unemployment benefits, but have the benefits be based on what a person was making before they went on unemployment. Basically, meaning if you were making $2,500 a month before you went on unemployment because it's pandemic, you're basically would be getting the exact same amount of money on unemployment, no extra. So in other words, you would, if you're making $2,500 before unemployment, and now with the PUA and your unemployment, you're making, say, twice that amount. If they pass that bill, you'd be making basically what you'd be making when you was working before this whole pandemic happened. And an update to the essential workers on what the government plans to do to provide you with relief. I hate to say this. They're basically beating around the bush on this one because their current focus isn't on essential workers that they basically forced to work by saying, here's a piece of paper, you're exempt from quarantine. Go out there, and if you get sick, you get sick. If you don't, you don't, but you got to work nonetheless. Their main focus is on stimulus checks and unemployment, if that's sad. And on current COVID news, well, let's just put it this way, the situation is not good. We have, on a 7-day rolling average of the COVID cases, we keep setting new record highs. California has already set a new daily record high today. I don't know exactly what that number was, but they did. And I know Mitch McConnell had something to say about the second stimulus check as well. So I'm going to let you see that video clip of him talking to the press about that. And I will be right back with you.
Senator, do you anticipate the next rescue package having any individual funding going to people like the previous $1,200 and to families? Will there be something like that?
Could well. I think the people who've been hit the hardest are people who make about $40,000 a year or less. Many of them worse in the hospitality industry. The hospitality industry, as all of you know, just got rim-racked. Hotels, restaurants, and so that could well be a part of it.
But this is your COVID-19 this is your COVID-19 update, as well as stimulus check and stimulus package update as of July 6, 2020. You guys have a magnificent Monday out there, and I will speak at you guys later. Bye.